Welcome back here once again, everyone. Merry Christmas. Hi, hello, season's greetings. I hope whatever way you spent the Christmas season, you enjoyed yourself and you're looking forward to 2023. I wish I had some better news to come here with, but entertainment industry, they're looking so good going into 2023. But before I get into that, let's backtrack a little. When Daredevil came out on Netflix, it was a phenomenal hit. It really was. It was a phenomenal hit. The first season was absolutely fantastic. The following two seasons were good. Little hiccups here and there. People had some problems with the Electra and this kind of stuff. But overall, it was a really, really well done series. The storytelling was fantastic. The action, the fight scenes were great. Charlie Cox was a fantastic Matt Murdock and Daredevil. He really nailed that role. And oh God, Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin pretty much cemented Kingpin. He made that role, and that was what was just excellent about it. It ran for 3 seasons on Netflix. Everyone was upset when it ended. I mean, it was great. And even even Punisher spinned out from it, and people really enjoyed that. They did the whole Defenders thing with Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist, which was a complete flop, but still wasn't the Defenders didn't focus on Iron Fist too much, so that was good. But it was a really, really well done series. And when it came to an end on Netflix, it's because Disney, aka Disney Plus, wanted to bring in all their stuff into one thing, and then show all their Marvel related stuff on their own streaming network. It has not gone good at all for Disney Plus and anything that they've done. WandaVision first 2 or 3 episodes were kind of okay. After that was just terrible. Everything else that they have done has just been awful. Loki was a waste of time. Falcon and Winter Soldier was a poorly done body cop movie. Ms. Marvel was just garbage. Moon Knight they took a cool character like Moon Knight and just messed that up, but oh God, the ice nail on the crap cake was She-Hulk. Oh Lord, She-Hulk got worse with each episode. Nothing about it could be considered good. It just kept getting worse. And every time you told yourself, no, it's not that. It's possible that it could get better at some point. No, it found new ways to disappoint itself. And when they brought Daredevil in, my first notion that this was going to be a mess up Daredevil when they gave him the yellow outfit. I always find that this yellow outfit was in the comics and all that, but I've always found that the red and black worked better. But they gave him the yellow outfit, and then they just messed up that character. Destroyed anything that could have been good about Daredevil ever being in the MCU. I mean, after his short cameo in the Spider-Man movie, I was thinking maybe, but in the back of my head I always knew. They just destroyed him. They made him another notch in Jennifer's post of people she would bang, and then they just destroyed that character. Had him doing the walk of shame after that. God, it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. And if you were holding out any hope that Daredevil Born Again was better than they announced we're going to do a Daredevil Born Again series, 18 episodes, and they were telling you, you gotta look forward to it. If you were holding out hope that was going to be good. Well, Charlie Cox just destroyed those hopes. Here's this article here from Bundling Into Comics. Charlie Cox confirms Daredevil Born Again will attempt to appeal to a slightly younger audience. Let me just say one time, Charlie Cox. Good actor, seems like a nice guy, you know, loved him as Daredevil. Think he's a really good fit to play Daredevil and all of that, right? But he's got a Tory party line. They tell them what to say, and that's what they say. But let me just be honest with you. The age of your audience is not the problem. The age of your audience is not the problem. The problem is that you're producing garbage. That's what it is. Talking about you appealing to a slightly younger audience is not going to make anybody happy, because Marvel has an audience, and what they should do is aim for that audience and then make it so good you bring in more people. But no, the MCU is going down the same route that Marvel Comics did when they all knew all diverse thing, when they was swapping out everybody they could find, and they just pretty much destroyed it. Get into this article, we could hear what he has to say. Much to the dismay of the very few fans, and very, very few there are left, who was still holding out hope that the man without fear would survive his jump to the Marvel Cinematic Universe without being Disney-fied. I like that term, Disney-fied, yeah. Matt Murdock, actor Charlie Cox, has confirmed that rather than continue in spirit from its original Netflix series, Disney Plus' upcoming Daredevil Born Again will attempt to appeal to a slightly younger audience without losing what we've learned about what works. So, it worked exceptionally well in the style and spirit that it was in a Netflix series. It did not work at all when you brought him in to She-Hulk. It didn't work at all. People were visibly pissed. They blanketed online with all sorts of things to let you know this is a horrible way you have depicted this character. And now you're coming out to say, well, we will attempt to appeal to a slightly younger audience without losing what we've learned about what works. You haven't learned anything. If you learned something, you wouldn't be saying this. Yeah. The Spider-Man No Way Home actor spoke to his future as the devil of Hell's Kitchen during a recent interview given to NME in promotion of his upcoming Netflix spy thriller series Treason. Sharing his excitement in returning to the role of Daredevil for Disney Plus, Cox explained to NME's Ollie Richards that though Born Again may share some actors with Netflix Daredevil, it would present a take on the character different from the one that fans have come to know and love. Why? Why are you doing that? If people like it and they wanted to continue in this style, no, Disney/MCU has to do what they have to do to destroy it and act like you're supposed to love them for that. This has to be a reincarnation. It has to be different, otherwise, why are we doing it, said Cox. You're doing it because people enjoy it and you want to make what people like. That's what you're doing. You have to make something that the fans will enjoy. You can't make something that you want to do and then say, well, okay, the fans have to like it, they will walk away. Noting that the widely panned version of Daredevil seen in She-Hulk Attorney at Law was more quick-witted and funny and charismatic and carefree at times, Cox then admitted, my opinion is this character works best when he's geared towards a slightly more mature audience. My instinct is that on Disney Plus it will be dark, but it probably won't be as gory. Oh, Father in heaven. Ash. In light of this prediction, Ollie asked Cox if he had any words for the many fans who found themselves disappointed by the lighter tone Born Again is reportedly taking. This is what Charlie Cox had to say. I would say to those people, we've done that. Let's take the things that really worked, but can be broadened. Can we appeal to a slightly younger audience without losing what we've learned about what works? I said this earlier. I will have to say it again. The age of your audience is not the problem. The fact that your audience is walking away because you're making garbage, that's the problem. You have a fan base, you have to make content that fan base will enjoy, and this will bring in other viewers, other fans. When I started watching Daredevil series on Netflix, my sister watched it with me. And now we think about it that she's not a big comic book fan and all this other thing. She may watch one or two stuff, but not the other. And she really enjoyed it. She really, really enjoyed it. And she was looking forward to the second and third season and the Defenders crossover more than I was. Because I remember her exact words were, "This actually is interesting, unlike the nonsense that I normally see." The story was good, the characters were interesting. She really liked Wilson Fisk, Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin. She liked that character. She liked Daredevil. She liked the story. She liked Punisher, like what it. All of this she liked, and she's a non-fan, and she became a fan because of the way how well this Netflix version was done. Now you're coming out here and saying, listen, let's try to appeal to a slightly younger audience who has no interest in that, and the audience that you're appealing to is walking away from it because they can't stand this garbage. Why would they like to shoot on yourself in the foot, sir? Wrapping up his thoughts on his return to the red tights, hopefully word is still out on whether he'll get a new suit or retain his original color homage outfit from She-Hulk. I hope to God he retired that way, because She-Hulk destroyed that. Cox revealed that while he knows that the series will start shooting in February 2023 and finish in December, he is unaware of any details regarding its plot, scripts, or characterizations. Though this is the first time that Cox has offered insight into Daredevil's upcoming change in character, the actor has previously suggested that Daredevil Born Again will be a completely new show from what fans were hoping for. Oh, okay, so the Daredevil Born Again story that was done that people really enjoyed and fans loved, you're going to do something completely different, appeal to a younger audience, and screw up everything that made this character good. Yeah, that makes sense. It is a season 1, it is not season 4, so it is a whole new thing, said Cox during the 2022 D23 Expo, which I think is the way to go. If you are going to do it again, do it differently. You already had a season where you could have just continued on. I don't know anything, I haven't seen a script he added. My feeling is based on the title Born Again. I think that the sense it is a new beginning, it is going to be different, it is going to be totally different, there's going to be new stories and new ideas. Oh yes, look at this picture here, right? Jennifer Walters, who destroyed this character, and I don't know, but she was just terrible, I can't even think about it. As noted above, Daredevil Born Again begins shooting in February 2023. Yeah, here is picture of Daredevil doing his walk of shame after he became yet another notch on Jennifer Walters' post of men she banged because she was just a drunken whore. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't know, boy. You have what works with this character, you refuse to do what works with this character, and you're coming out here to say something. I said this before, I'll say it again. It is not the age of your audience that is the problem. It is that you are not making anything of any kind of significance for anybody. You're just putting out crap, hoping people just love it, and figure when they don't, you're going to come out and attack the fans. If She-Hulk was any indication of where the MCU is going, people, this is not going to end well at all. Their phase 4 has been a complete and unmitigated disaster. I did a video recently where they were talking about how, they're panicking and want to make certain changes for phase 5 and 6. It's not going to matter. They have it stuck in their heads that they're just going to continue to produce garbage because they no longer listen to any of their people. Anyone who tells them anything they don't want to hear. They do what they want to do, and if you don't like it, that's your business. This is the behavior that we're getting out of this. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell and notified every time I put out a new video. And I have no hope whatsoever for this Daredevil Born Again. Really don't. See you next time. Take care.